gotta go outside and change the breaker box. A couple of days ago, Christy sent me a question on what is the best advice you would give a young 19-year-old who was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes 2 years ago. Oh, that is a loaded question. I will do my very best to answer. While I'm answering that, I have to install a ceiling fan in my daughter's room, so if you don't mind, I need to do that too, so hang on. All right, there's the breaker box. I have my headlamp on right now. That's the only way I can do this. I can lick those wires. The diabetes tips in a minute. Hang on, I can't do two things at once.
Ready?
Okay, ready. Turn it on. All right, let's see what we got here. Hey! What advice? What advice? What advice? What advice? I was diagnosed when I was 19 years old, so I know exactly how it feels. I gotta be honest with you, for a while, I kept everything to myself. I just didn't want a lot of people to know about it because I didn't want to be any different. I didn't want to be any different from anybody else. I didn't want to be that guy who always, I don't want to have to answer the questions, none of it. I had two roommates, they were friends of mine in the military, and I let them know. Probably one of the best things that I did is actually let people know, but people that I trusted, people that weren't gonna act weird about it. I would say if I gave you one piece of advice, it would be find a few people that you know that you can be honest with about it, you can talk about it, and that they know you have type 1 and it's not that big of a deal. Thought number two is I'm a pretty competitive guy, and kind of succeeding with my numbers and all that kind of stuff. I worked really hard at it for a long time, and I realized it's never gonna be perfect. And it would be very frustrating when there was something that would happen that was out of my control. And I just had to kind of not give up, but I had to just relax and not try so hard and not obsess over all the numbers and realize it's over the long haul, that it's gonna take a long time to manage this thing, and I wasn't going to be able to do it really quickly. At the very beginning when I was diagnosed, my dad took me to a JDRF meeting, and we met this doctor. He was this renowned specialist endocrinologist, and my dad wanted me to see that guy. And so I did for a while, and I didn't like the guy at all. He frustrated me, he bothered me, I didn't like him. We just didn't have a good rapport. And I actually bounced to two different doctors trying to find the right one. That's the other advice I would give you, is find a doctor that you like. Because if you're going to be doing this over the long haul, you want to have somebody that you actually genuinely like. The other piece of advice I would say is I have gotten more answers, better clarity, faster response on questions that I have about type 1 right here on Instagram and YouTube and through social media than I ever did before just going to a specialist or a doctor. Because the oven just turned on, so I'm gonna put this pizza in the oven. It's made from chicken.